Here we are, guys. We are at the Game of Thrones studio tour, and now we're gonna go inside and have a look. I'm so excited because I'm a massive Game of Thrones fan. Okay, so before you start the tour, you're in like a bit of a waiting area. We've obviously got the skull of one of the dragons, then we've got Valar Morghulis, and then obviously we've got our main characters all the way along here. You can see them all nicely. So this is the main cinema room. You're going to head in here, but there is strictly no filming from this point onwards. Okay, and the cold, you can feel the cold breeze coming through as we walk in through the wall into one of the first sets that's here. So right there is the entrance point, and this is where the Game of Thrones tour actually really starts. So obviously we've got the Wildings, so this whole section here is the Wilding, and the first thing you notice in this whole room is it's so cold. So we've got Johanna Wilding, Cassie Wildings, we've got obviously all the set design that goes with it. And as we walk along, up here we've got Ygritte, and then next to that we've got Jon Snow. So this is their original costumes from the show. So then on this side we've actually got some of the White Walkers on here, followed by the Night King. Wow, look at those. And then up here we've got one, so the Giant. How cool is that? If I go up a bit higher, get a bit of... Okay, so then as you come from this main area here, you go past the Night King and the Army of the Dead. You go straight past Bran Stark and Hodor, holding that door open. You've got Bran Stark down there, and then we head past one into the production design. So if we look at some of these concept pictures, so obviously we've first got the guys going through past the wall, followed by some of the actual drawing points. You can really see how much detail has gone into them. And then we have our massive picture of Westeros. So we've got Pentos down here, across the water, across the narrow sea and the Blackwater Bay. We've got King's Landing, then we've got the Eyrie up here, we've got the Twins, then we've got Winterfell, and then right at the very top we've got Castle Black. We go look at some of the composite artwork. So we look around this side. So right now this is Dragonstone, the audience chamber. Now you might remember from my video, this is the Great Sept of Baelor. This is the concept artwork that came with it. But so far we're only in one part of the entire building. Okay, so now we are going to head into Castle Black. So inside here, remember this is the last ancient fortification that's built along the wall. Last line of defence. So in here we've got the mess hall. The set design in here is pretty incredible as well, actually. And then if we go to the other side, we've then got the commander's table. So who have we got in here? We've got Bowen Marsh, we've got Ollie Knight. We've then obviously got Alistair Thorns. In here we have got the Commander's Chamber. Now this is where Jon Snow, who at the time was obviously Lord Commander of the Night's Watch, is laid out when he was attacked and killed in the mutiny. And then we've got the Red Priestess, who's Melisandre, obviously performs the ritual that brings Jon Snow back. We have the East Watch prison cells. So, if you remember, Brandon Stark, for weeks laid in a coma after he fell from the tower at Winterfell. When he awoke, he was paralysed, and obviously we've got the old Nan obviously looked after him, alongside his dire wolf, Summer. Okay, so obviously there is the mess hall here. If you are thinking you want a bit of food, then obviously stop him. If we carry on through, we have obviously got then the Stark, we've got the Stark direwolf tapestry up there. In this side, we have then got at the back the 3 apparently petrified dragon eggs given to Daenerys Targaryen as a gift to Khal Drogo in season 1. We've also got Tyrion Lannister's wine cup. We've got the funeral stones placed on Tyrion Lannister's eyes, and the map markers used on the battle maps. So this is the Crypts of Winterfell. So in here we've got Ned Stark's tomb. So the Crypt of Winterfell played obviously a massively important role in the past and future of the Stark family. So this is where Sansa and Arya Stark reunite, here at the tomb of their father. And then obviously over this side we've then got Jon Snow again. We've got Sansa Stark and Arya Stark's wooden these are stone statues of them. Wow, look at the detail. Okay, and then we're going to head into Winterfell's Great Hall. It's just the whole set design here is amazing. We've got the knighting of Brienne. We've obviously got the head table. So we've got Bran Stark's costume. Head table, we've got Jon Snow's costume. And then we've got Sansa Stark's. We've got Sam Tarly's costume. We've got Theon Greyjoy. We've got Gendry Baratheon. Before then we head into Dragonstone. This is a big room. Which one should we start with? Should we start this side first? In here we have got the map table, infamous map table, and right out the back up there we've got a giant screen that makes it look like you're overlooking the cliffs. It's the detail, honestly the detail. I'm hoping the camera could pick it up, but look, if you look at the stone for example, you can see, obviously I can't touch the thing, but look how much detail is on those. Absolutely incredible. Honestly, this is amazing in here. So obviously this is where Daenerys Targaryen, this is where she meets in the map room with Tyrion Lannister. I think you can guess which one that one is. Trusted allies. Obviously we've got Varys, the Master Spy, Olenna Tyrell, the matriarch of the House of Tyrell. In this room we also actually have the costume design as well. So we'll go through these. One, we've got Arya Stark right at the very end. Obviously worn by Maisie Williams. Bit of a weird one because that's not Arya Stark there. But heading through, we've got Daenerys Targaryen's costume, so Emilia Clarke. We've got Sansa. That's not Sansa. That's Brienne of Tarth. They're here. So this one here, this is Sansa Stark's. Then we've got Cersei Lannister, worn by Lena Headey. At the back we've got Ilaria Sand. We've got Marguerite Tyrell. And then right at the end we've got Catelyn Stark as well. And on the back we've just got some pictures of how some of them looked. In the middle point we have got some Walder Frey. He looks very familiar if you do recognise him from Harry Potter. We've also got Joffrey's armour. In here we've then got the Dragonstone throne room, which has been chiselled from rock. This is obviously where Daenerys returns to her ancestral home. Honestly, the detail on these costumes and things is crazy. Look at the giant dragon. And the giant dragon head. This is guarding the gate. Look at those, the dragon skulls down here. Deep in the crypts below, obviously the Red Keep at King's Landing, the skulls of the ancient dragons. That one there is ginormous. I can't explain how big that one there is. Okay, as an example, I am 5'11", and they are still much bigger than I am. That's a Balerion the Black Dread. That's a big dragon. It's hard to do this with a camera. And right at the end, oh hi, Quiburn. So this is the Hall of Faces that's in here. So on this side we've got the House of Black and White. You can't really see it because it's very dark in here. But then you have got along here the Hall of Faces. Now you can actually take a photo of yourself and pop yourself onto this wall here. Well, my face is officially now branded. I'm hoping it's not too dark for you guys. I have adjusted the settings as much as I can. Here we go. So let's head into the armory. So we've got the Scorpion here, the massive crossbow used. This is strong enough to pierce dragons. So Cersei test fires the Scorpion in the cellars in the Red Keep in season 7. So in here we've got Arya's Hotman's long axe, we've got Joffrey's crossbow, we've then got the Lightbringer, Heartsbane, Euron Greyjoy's axe, we've got Longclaw, and also the Hardhome sword. And this is at the very end of the Scorpion. Over this side, Oberyn's weapons. We've got the cat sport dagger. We've also got Needle, which is obviously Arya Stark's sword, given to her by Jon Snow. We've got Dario's weapons, Gendry's hammer, Theon's longbow. We've got Widow's wail, and then the Oathkeeper at the very end. And then when you're in the armory, you can actually do the picture moment. So we've got a White Walker just there, and you can just grab your sword, and as if you're having a photo, I was like, yes, good. Oh God, it moves slightly. Be careful, because it does move. But one of the White Walkers there. We've also got this really, really cool little thing here, where you just like pull back on the arrow to begin, and you literally can. Oh no, I'm going to miss it. Let's see if I get one. There. Yeah, oh, I missed him. Yes, got one. Another one. As we head our way through, guys, we are now coming into two parts actually. On the right hand side, we have got the scoring element. So I know this is obviously someone's desk, but this is where they're physically doing all of the music entries, all of the editing for the sound. So let's take a little walk in through King's Landing. It feels so lifelike. We have got the small council chamber. So it was here, obviously, the group advisors who serve the monarch, enacted policy. Tyrion Lannister, we've got Cersei Lannister, we've got the Grand Master Pycelles over there, we've got Littlefingers over there, we've got Versus costume in there. So here we've got Cersei Lannister and Jaime Lannister's costume. This looks like, it feels like I'm in Spain. As we walk back out of what's clearly Spain, and have one quite last little look back. The mountain. Grigor Clegane, known as the mountain. He's ginormous. Absolutely huge. Was actually played Halfbor Julius Bjornsson. Over here we've got some of the helmets in the Game of Thrones. Obviously it's going to be Game of Thrones, what else would it be? Over here we have got House Tyrell. So this, obviously House Tyrell was actually one of the wealthiest, influential families in the Seven Kingdoms. And at the very end we've then got House Lannister. So we've got Jaime Lannister, followed by King Joffrey, then we've got Cersei, we've got King Tommen, and then we've got Princess Mycelia. Now, this is the scene I'm looking forward to the most. And this is where we're walking into the throne room. Wow. So this is it, guys. This is the seat of power. At the heart of all the explosive war, the wreak the havoc across obviously Westeros, Targaryens, Baratheons, and obviously finally Cersei Lannister ruled from this zone. And it's actually forged from actual swords. Pretty cool, hey? So, and this is where the tour comes to its exit. Look back on the Iron Throne and head into the studio shop. So, what have we got in here? The first thing we see is we've got some small figurines, large figurines. Which one's which? So these are actually pretty cool. So this, so is this a class as a small one? Oh, small figurines here. So this is £10. The much large ones are 15. We've also got some tank cards in here as well. The tank cards are pretty cool. That's £18. I was expecting it to be a lot more than that actually. We've got key rings, we've got 100-piece jigsaws, we've got mug, we've got bags, playing cards, some t-shirts. So actually these are 50% off at the moment. That's a cool design, £12. Reduced from 24. We've got hats, we've got hoodie, a Night's Watch hoodie, which is £45. A lot of things here at the moment are actually reduced. They're like half price. Either there's not as much of a requirement for them anymore, or it is just because obviously it's come to Christmas. I found a t-shirt that I think I might have to get though, because I also drink and I know things. Make our way around this side. What have we got over here? We've got some more tank cards, some more plaques, collector pins, key rings. The key rings are £5. So it's £5 for the metal one, and it's £4 for the wooden ones. Oh, look at the little doggy. Look at the dire wolf. £25 for the little dire wolf. Look at the little doggy. Hello, say hello. Look at me, I'm a dire wolf. Ceramic shot glasses. This is House of Stark though. It depends if you're a House of Stark fan. Okay, so this is of Fire and Blood. Again, we've got some small little, it's a House Targaryen, this whole thing is. We've got some little keychains. To be fair, actually, it's really not badly priced in the slightest. It has obviously been a while since the show's been out. Some really cool magnets. I want to get one, but I don't know which one to get. Which one shall I get? I think I might get Winterfell. And that, guys, is the Game of Thrones studio tour. Honestly, utterly incredible. I bought some photos. The photos worked out at £20, and that's all the photos you take on the Iron Throne as you walk around. Everything's all on there. So £20 isn't bad. And I got a magnet. The magnet was £4. So again, actually quite cheap. So let's head in the back of the bus and head back to the car.